Welcome to Bedford County Sports Talk Live. Hosted by David Thomas, Bill Anderson, Kenny Parker, and Jason Boyette. Brought to you by First Bank, Kincaid Service Company, and Piggly Wiggly. Let's get ready to talk some sports. Here are your hosts, David, Bill, Kenny, and Jason.
Morning, everybody. Welcome to Bedford County Sports Live. It's a historic
it's a big day.
Saturday morning, isn't it?
Big day in Bedford County sports.
Jason Boyette. I'm Bill Anderson, the coach Kenny Parker, and a very special guest, our good friend, Coach Glenn Tidwell, Community High School. Guys, we thank our sponsors. First Bank, longtime sponsor of all athletics all across. You don't go to any ball fields, you don't see First Bank right there.
That's right.
Save big at the pig with Piggly Wiggly.
Yep.
Where's that popcorn at, Kenny?
It's the same place.
Keep eating it. We can never get it to the table.
How's it supposed to get?
Somebody gonna bring some.
I'm ready for popcorn.
Before this is over with, we need some popcorn.
Somebody gonna have to make a run before the show, because if you buy it on Friday, it don't last till Saturday.
And let's thank our other sponsor.
We have Kincaid
Service
Company.
Let's hear from them. We'll be right back.
Shop local at Shelbyville Piggly Wiggly, down home, down the street. From farm fresh produce and hand-cut meats to pantry staples, dairy, frozen favorites, and household essentials, we've got your list covered at hometown prices. Don't miss our weekly ad and truckload meat sales. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Visit 874 Union Street, Shelbyville, or call 931-684-1363. Follow us on Facebook for the latest specials. Shop local. Save big at the Pig.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid is everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
On game day, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Welcome back in Bedford County Sports Live. We're going to talk a little community football spring with the coach. Coach, how'd the spring go?
Well, the good part about it is we came out healthy. We didn't get anybody hurt.
That's always the best sign.
That's what I was telling him last night at the softball game. It went well. We kept it real basic. We're just still real young in some spots, and so just trying to work on the basics and the fundamentals and make sure they understand those before we build on that. So, but yeah, it went well. I was pleased with what I saw.
I like what you said. They're working on the basics. I remember one of my years at Cascade. We had a lot of seniors coming back. This was spring practice. Coach Tyers, junior year, he's going to be a senior. And we go into the first scrimmage, and he said, Coach, we ain't got but 4 offensive plays. I said, if we can't run those, we can't run any of it. If you got to be able to run this, if you can't do this, they ain't no use putting in anything else. It's the basics.
You can't ever do the fundamentals too much, can you?
No, I think we stayed in individual periods more than we did team and stuff like that. So I think we've only put in 2, 4, about 6 plays. That's all we had. And we ran them the whole 10 to 12 days that we were doing it. So I think it was about 5-ish pass plays. That's about it. So
it's going to be the same wing tee, just tweaked a little bit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I love it.
There you go.
Defensively, looking at the same thing?
Yeah, we're going to do a little bit different on the back end.
Okay.
I've got a few more skilled kids on the back end. So we're going to tweak maybe go a little bit more three safety type look than anything else. And so I've got some really athletic kids on the back end that I want to try to insert into, as an extra linebacker or a little bit more blitz packages type stuff. So we kind of mess with that a little bit, see how that goes.
Got any new kids coming out that weren't with you last year yet?
I think there was about 3 kids within the build, 3 or 4 kids within the building that came out, more lineman type, which was good. I need more linemen. And then, but yeah, that's about it right now for in school. Maybe some more will come out as we get into summer. But I think we had around 28 out there.
Okay. So you got your 8th grade bunch will be coming in July?
Well, they actually start on June the 1st. Once school is officially out, they are officially part of us. So,
good.
But yeah, they'll be in June 1st for 7 a.m. workout.
Got 12, 13 of those. How many we got there, maybe?
Between 12 and 15.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I put you over 40, around 40.
Yeah, somewhere 40 and 45 when
That's
it
good.
all settles. And I think there's still some that'll come out that haven't been showing up for workouts when they would come over to use the weight room with the middle school folks. So, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see how many show up.
Now your freshman quarterback, no longer a freshman, is he?
He is not. He'll be the sophomore, and then we've got another one that didn't play with us last year. He had some working issues that he had to do, and so we'll have about 3 guys, I think, when it's all said and done, that will be able to do what we need them to do. So, but yeah, he looked really, the good part about the spring was everybody, when you asked them what are you supposed to do, they knew from last year it carried over.
Right.
It wasn't a whole lot. It was like, hey, who do you have in this coverage, or who do you have when they're in this? And it was refreshing to see. I wouldn't have to reteach a whole lot of that. We can move forward a little bit further. So, but yeah, he picked up on, a lot of the calls that we had done last year on offense, and you're still working on all the fundamental stuff. But yeah,
running back wise, wing back wise, how are we looking there?
Same kids. Right. I mean, other than losing, I think 1 or 2 guys, everybody else was back. So it was, just you'll add those freshmen when they come into that group. And so I think we had 4 or 5 guys that just stepped right in. It was, that played last year. So
strength and conditioning part of your lines, especially your offensive line. How's that coming on where you've been here a whole year to develop them and get them bigger, stronger, faster?
And that's like we had a parent meeting, back in April, maybe. I think it was right after spring break. And I had met with a guy, Coach Greenhall, and I had gone down to Athens, Alabama back in December to meet with an old friend of his on some offensive stuff. And I ran into a former friend of his that came in to talk about how to make your team tougher. So I sat in and listened on what that was. And a lot of it was the weight room and the off-season conditioning. So I picked his brain later on, and he and we communicate often, and he gave me a new workout routine to add to what we're already doing. And it took off. I mean, we've gained a lot of muscle. And
good.
We've maxed out twice since January, and the kids will walk through the building and the teachers will tell me, man, what are you doing in the weight room? We went to fit shoulder pads for spring, and a lot of guys went up a size in shoulder pads because their shoulders and stuff have gotten so much bigger. So now we're not where we want to be with that, but it's bigger than where we were last year.
That's right.
So, but yeah, I mean, the kids get excited about, they want to lift weights and want to hit that 225, 250, 300-pound bench and that kind of deal. So
T-shirts for them.
We're getting there. that's the plan. We're getting there. We still got to raise money to buy those things, and that has started. So, but yeah, it's been a good off season in a weight room.
That's always.
I remember that in high school. The high school boys
that was
wearing
my
that around.
motivating factor for my kids, man. When I
200-pound
when I'd
club or
hand
whatever.
Jason a 200-pound shirt and Coach Ted will get one that's 250. He was proud of his, but man, look here, I got to get this one, and then Bill get a 300-pound squat. Yeah, here we go. Competition's on.
Absolutely.
And that's what you want, competition.
Yeah, I mean we have two big screen TVs up on the wall that run they do them in stages. So like say you're purple, you're gold, you're gray, and I'm white. And so every time that white or your spot moves, down the line, you go to those stations. And so it's like 30 seconds to get, so we're always moving and a 15-second break to go to your next station. So, but yeah, I mean, it's taken off. We lift a lot heavier than we were. So, but yeah, it was, we have one more day on Monday. That'll be it till we come back on the 1st, because next week starts exams for us. So I won't see them. And the good part about it too is I got a couple of guys that work out at home, and they bring other guys with them. So that's been encouraging to see that they're really taking the off season and lifting weights and seeing my body look different. Hey, coach is right. If we lift weights, we look different. So,
so when does fall practice? What's the official date on that?
Officially for us, I think it's either 20th or 21st of July is the official kickoff date. We'll have gone down to, I guess, like the
7-on-7s.
Well, we've got two. One's they're two before dead period over at Forest High School. We're going to do two with them, one in the morning and one in the afternoon with some other not very many. We don't like to do a whole lot of teams. You just don't get much work in. So I think it's like 4-ish type teams going. And then we'll go down to Winfield High School in Alabama, which is for like a 2-day camp. We stay overnight twice, Wednesday night, get down there. Thursday, it's an all-day camp, and Friday we'll come home. But it's an all-day deal for offensive, defensive linemen, stay in their indoor facility and just do nothing but work on that. And they rotate them around, and all the skilled kids go outside. And then we play 7-on-7 all day. And then at night they do an 11-on-11 type of deal if you want to play in that. So
it's good team building too, just hanging out together.
The kids did it first time last year, and it's like going anywhere with a bunch of guys on a overnight trip, and it's like having a spend the night party. And then they don't realize, hey, I stayed up too late. Even though we cut the lights off at 11, at 7 o'clock wake up, and they're just dragging for a little bit. But and then they sleep good on Thursday night. So it's usually pretty warm down in Alabama. So
I got a question from the gallery over here. This is kind of talking about, we did this for the first time last year.
Right.
I want to ask you this question. Do you feel like it's harder to take a team that's already assembled and start over, or just start from scratch without anybody, which is harder to do? Reteaching or just starting fresh without any? And I know that scenario it never comes up. Probably,
I think starting fresh would be the easiest, just because they don't know what
no bad habits.
We had a lot of bad habits that we needed to correct last year, and we're still correcting those.
It'll take a while,
and
they will only be corrected fully when they graduate.
Well, you figure this. So with only having about 3, I could have 4 seniors. I've got a homeschool kid, I think, who wants to graduate early. He would normally be a junior, so it could be 4 seniors. So you figure my youngest group was going to be sophomores. So I would have had them for 3 years when they graduate. So hopefully, at least this junior group is a really good group too. So, but yeah, bad habits we're slowly kicking them to the curb.
Do you think, how many years do you think it takes to make that transition to where you're not dealing with all the old stuff creeping back in? 2 years, 3 years?
I would say at least 3.
Yeah, a whole class.
I think getting this sophomore group to seniors, and that's not taking anything from this junior group because it's a smaller group. So there's not a whole lot of 2 separate groups. I remember one year at Central, I think it was in 17 with Coach Palmer, we had, let's call it 15 seniors, and they kind of had here's 8 over here, here's 7 over here, but they weren't ever together. They kind of were against each other. And so we had that was probably one of the most athletic bunches I've ever been around. But when you compete against each other, this group wants to be what the coaches are doing, and this group wants to fight what the coaches are doing, and they kind of clash. It kind of pulls each other apart. So I don't think we don't have that problem now. We didn't have it last year. It was just the habits of this is how we used to do things, and still thinking that's the way you're going to do them, and it's not. It takes some time.
All right, heading into the fall, we got a jamboree. What we got going on?
No, we're going to scrimmage Cornersville.
Okay.
I think the last Friday of July, and then we go to Wayne County for the second scrimmage, and we're going to take a week off in between Moore County, and then we go down to Moore County and play them. So I didn't really enjoy going down to play the jamboree against. I guess we went to Spring Hill last year, and we just weren't ready,
right?
And so I want to make sure that coming out of 2 scrimmages and one, if we're not healthy, we can get healthy and fix the things that we need to fix in a 2-week span, as opposed to only having a week to do it. So that's how I looked at it. Maybe give the guys a little bit of time off, a day or so, hit it like a 3-day weekend as opposed to a 2. So,
Coach, we're going to turn around. It's going to be August 21st before you know it. You're going to be lined up playing Moore County.
Well, when we start on the 1st, we do workouts Monday through Thursday from 7 to 9:30 in the morning. And so that gives them all day to go work if they want to work. And I counted up, you count dead period, there's only 18 days I get for summer workouts. 18 before we start.
Wow.
So,
tell me that means it's only have that many days.
It flies by.
Buses run.
I was thinking the same thing. Let's don't speed through summer break.
Let's don't get us all the way through, Bill. And don't want to get Jason out. We don't want to get through summer break.
To get these government workers back to work.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Well, we can't talk community without the excitement at your school right now about softball. It's pretty special right now out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a softball kind of place. I'm telling you, it's once everything slowly is winding down, softball's still playing. So it's become kind of like tradition, I guess. It's last year was the same way when I first got there, and they went to the state last year, and they keep doing what they're doing. They'll be right back in the.
It looks like Summertown's not going anywhere either, guys. What you said.
They'll make that comment.
Region championship.
It would surprise me if those 2 teams didn't face again in the championship
in the state
game.
I agree with you. And the community, I guess it was a sectional, beat Stewart County 15-4. And Summertown beat Harper 6-1. It puts them both in the state championship again over Murfreesboro.
Yep. Yes. I got a copy of the starting lineup for community last night, so I'll just go over. I want to mention some of these girls' names. Anna Haskins plays left field. She's a senior. She's a leadoff batter. Cameron Farrell, a sophomore, plays third base. Gracie Daniel, a junior, is at shortstop. Maddie Maxey, a sophomore, is a catcher, and she's a player.
Yeah, she is good.
And she's a basketball player also. Haley Webb, a senior at second base. Annie Prince, a senior pitching. Kalani Allen, a senior in right field. Alana Tate, a senior in center field. And Hayden Moore was a designated player, which means she batted. She's a freshman. And then Brooklyn Yos, a junior at first base, who's a pretty good ball player. They're talented, and I know you're going to say, "Well, I heard 5 seniors." Yeah, they've got some others down the line.
That middle school
down the line,
and
they got their middle school team, I believe, won the district or whatever. They're pretty talented, but he's done a good job with. And I'm not sure. Riley how you say her last name? Lassiter.
Mm-hmm.
She's not listed in that first 9, but she was the pitcher, and she's a sophomore. She's the girl that pitched when they played Summertown for the championship, and she actually even started the other night when they played Summertown in the district in the region championship also, and beat them. So, You got the Prince girl that's a senior that's graduating, but you got this
You got someone
sophomore
ready.
that's coming in behind her.
Well, we look at the
So-
state tournament. There's one bracket here that's left. It's a Kingston Eagleton, wherever that is.
Here's the reason for
today.
some of this stuff left over in the state. There is a rule in the state you can't play on graduation. So a lot of these games are going to be today games. I know.
Actually, I think we're set everywhere but this one. It's set, I believe,
For double A,
for softball.
and I know for in single A, Eagleville won't be able to play
Right.
until Sunday because the team they play graduated last night. They graduate tomorrow or
That's up to
today.
the school, though, isn't it? Because Shelbyville played baseball and graduated last night.
They played before the graduation.
Before, gotcha.
And then Gordonsville won't be able to play their game until Monday.
Some of the names on here that have matched up: Unicoi County, Westmoreland's in the state, Marion County, Community, Summertown, Adamsville, Scotts Hill. There's a few teams missing here that are normally in there, aren't there?
Listen, Community in Summertown.
I think you're right.
So they want to
That's
be on a
probably the
different
best
side from them,
That's
right?
the best conference all year. is-
They
Right.
should
was their
be. They
conference.
should be opposite 14. They should
Should
be.
be.
If they're not, something's wrong.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, would not surprise me for them two teams to play
In the championship
In
game.
in the championship game on MTSU turf. Hey, for the 7th time this year,
Wow.
Yeah.
Unreal.
And
That
what's
is
the
unreal,
record so
right?
far between them?
Community's up 42.
Yeah, they won both the regular season games.
They won both the regular season games. Then Summertown beat them 2 out of 3 in the district, and then Community won the region championship game. So
Well, they were winning 9-7.
Yeah,
or something
7-3 or something.
Yeah, and came back and we got lost 9-7, something
Right.
like
I
that.
think we're up
on that-
7-3.
on that home run, but yeah, I had them.
in the winners bracket final
Yeah.
in the district.
that's still
So-
another phenomenal year. They're 29-8 in the season right here for Community again.
Hey,
What day does that start? Do we know what day?
They
Start
play.
Tuesday,
I
yeah.
think they play Tuesday
I think
at
so.
1:00. I think that's what I heard somebody say last night.
But until the final team's in here, I don't
Yeah.
think the bracket.
Right.
You know who's in. We just don't know
Just
who
don't know
plays
who.
who.
And
Yeah.
I think they do know.
I'm
we
sure.
don't know.
We don't know.
But somebody said Tuesday at 1:00.
Okay.
That's what I heard. And I'd also heard rumored from a good source from where TSSAA is, if both Community and Summertown make it, they will put them in opposite brackets, which they should.
And they should.
They should.
Absolutely, they
Mm.
should.
Yeah, you want to see two of the better teams in the end.
Sure. Well,
Have a chance.
two
you know.
teams in the same
Right.
district shouldn't have to play.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, if it were two teams in the same region,
Right.
I could see that. But two teams in the same district,
Right.
I don't see putting them in the same
And we'll get
bracket.
to that later on here,
Yeah.
but with Shelbyville and Cookville,
Yeah,
because
well,
they both
yeah,
made the
thinking the
mistake,
same
and
thing.
they should be opposite
They
as
should
well.
be the same way.
It should
No-
be that way.
no
We'll see
doubt.
how it works.
Yeah,
I agree.
I told Addie, my middle child, she went to the game with me last night. I said, well, looks like we're going to have to make a trip to Murfreesboro this week with everybody in our county playing,
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
just to have some fun,
Right.
So
Pretty special.
Yeah,
And
it is.
and here's the deal with it. You could go and Cascade, Shelbyville, and Webb, all three playing baseball at different sites. So, and they may be playing at the same time. You may not be able to watch them. Because I mean,
Can't be everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're playing in baseball. They play it at different places.
Let's take another break. We come back. We got to get to Cascade. We got to get to Central. We got to get to Webb.
Mm-hmm.
We're all in the state. It's wonderful.
Yep.
That's right.
Let's take a break and hear from our sponsors. We're going to hear from Save Big at the Pig, Piggly Wiggly, First Bank, and
Kincaid.
Service.
company.
we'll be right back.
Shop local at Shelbyville Piggly Wiggly, down home, down the street. From farm fresh produce and hand-cut meats to pantry staples, dairy, frozen favorites, and household essentials, we've got your list covered at hometown prices. Don't miss our weekly ad and truckload meat sales. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Visit 874 Union Street, Shelbyville, or call 931-684-1363. Follow us on Facebook for the latest specials. Shop local. Save big at the Pig.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid has everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
On game day, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Welcome back in Bedford County Sports Live. We're going to talk a little Shelbyville right here for a minute. And it's hard to believe something, and this is an unapproved message from me, and Coach Jones will probably text me after a while and say he didn't approve what I'm about to say. However, before Coach Jones came here, Shelbyville baseball was 4-28. They were 13-46. In 4 years, he is 98-51. What a turnaround.
It's a great turnaround.
Mm-hmm.
First year he was here, he went 19-21. Won the region, made the sectional. This year, he won the first district title in 20 years. He won the region. And it's just so impressive, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just awesome.
Yeah. It's amazing.
So Shelbyville played in the sectional here against Hendersonville. But last weekend in the region, of course, they went through it. And, of course, they beat Cleveland 11-2. And then Shelbyville beat Cookeville 5-3. You know, Cookeville's only lost 7 games this year, and 3 of them are Shelbyville. Shelbyville came back. Cookeville beat Bradley, but what was interesting, we get to the sectional, was Cookeville went up and upset Beach.
Yeah.
13-2 and 2-0.
Our district
Swept them in 2 games.
should say good. Yeah, our district's really good.
Shelbyville, great game in 11 innings the other night, 5-4. Stephen Bobo pitched the last 4 innings, but some huge hits in this game. Caden Peacock, guys, this kid had a home run, 3-run home run. Blake Bone had the walk-off hit, Chad Bone's boy.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you get into the next game like yesterday, and it was 6-0. Brody Thomas, Mark and Don Thomas, the grandson,
Yeah.
Mark Thomas, the grandson.
It was a great
Complete game,
Yeah.
shutout.
Unbelievable atmosphere there yesterday, too. I know Kenny was there for a little while. That was a unbelievable atmosphere. I mean, it was packed in there.
I made all 3. I saw
Yeah.
Cascade, I saw Shelbyville,
You
and
made the
I was at
round.
community, and I'm going to Cascade Soccer today.
No,
Hey, before you get going, I'm impressed. Look at Kenny over here.
I know.
He is.
He's got his glasses out. He's
What I'm doing is
taking notes.
I'll elaborate on this in a minute.
Surprised he's not talking to someone through a
He might
headset.
be.
Like,
He might be.
Yeah, y'all
Earplug.
just don't underestimate this
All
old
right,
boy.
all right. I couldn't let that up. I was sitting there picturing
He's
this.
Chat GPT it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
Is that what
I'm,
that is, or is he twittering it up?
right,
Yeah.
Twitter. What was impressive yesterday, too, Miles McCullough. There's another last name. Bubba D. McCullough's boy had
a lot of
great
yeah,
catch.
a lot of kids playing that we know their parents.
We know their parents, exactly. And, I mean, he had a great catch in the ball game. Again, Caden Peacock yesterday opens the game up with another double at 6 RBIs in 2 games. This kid's going to play college baseball somewhere.
Everybody remembers the big hits, but the throw when he threw the guy out at second. When they finally had a guy in scoring position, he threw him out. That was just took the air out of him.
And they played great defense, too, because one play there was a bunt.
Yeah.
And I think it was Brody Thomas, the pitcher, makes the catch on the bunt and turned it into a double play, which was a huge opportunity, a huge thing, too, in that ball game. But just huge. I mean, you can't say much more. And some of these kids, I'm going to mention a couple more of them. Caleb Mallett's been great. He's our number 1 pitcher. That was a kid used to be at Community. He's now at Central. He's our number 1 pitcher.
I wasn't going down that path.
Yeah.
But that's it is what it is. Eli Westbrook has played really well.
Yeah.
Ashton Worley, Todd Worley's boy, I believe,
Yeah.
having a great postseason. Braxton Varey's come up big as a pitcher. Miles McCullough, again, Bubba D's boys, hit well, good defense. Cam Burke, good relief pitcher. Case Davis, who's his mom and daddy.
That's right. Joey Davis.
Joey and Lindsey Davis.
That's right. Joey
And then, of
Davis.
course, you got Stephen Bobo, Todd Bobo, and
Yeah.
he's got over 600 on base percentage, hitting way over 500. just great job by Coach Jones. And one thing I'll say about Coach, he does things the right way. Everything's done the right way.
Yep.
Class act.
I agree.
And the turnaround here is phenomenal. And I know he probably didn't want me mentioning that, but when you go from 13-46 to 98-51, that's
Something's going right
something's going the right way. That's all I can say for you.
Exciting time.
Here we are in the state now, and in the state, you got Cookville and you got Shelbyville, you got Oak Ridge, Knoxville, Farragut, Ravenwood, Collierville, and Houston from Memphis. Now we're waiting on Siegel and Nolensville.
Are they playing today or tomorrow?
Today. Now, my understanding is this may be two of your better teams out here too. Siegel has got a lot of kids going to major colleges. Oak Ridge is supposed to be really good. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes.
Won the state in the last year or two.
Last year or two.
Yeah,
I
Central. I feel like did Central play Nolensville?
Not this year.
I feel like maybe it was community had played them or something.
Oh, yeah.
I just feel like our baseball team in the county has played them. Like,
Yeah.
may have been us, but yeah, I didn't know if they had played them or not.
Nolensville's really good too.
And we think they start up Tuesday. We're just waiting to see who it is and what time. Right.
And see how. And
it'll be in Murfreesboro.
That's what I'm looking at. Cascade's bracket is out. Webb's bracket is out, but Shelbyville's is not out.
Yeah, because they're waiting on that.
We're waiting on that one game.
Shelbyville will either play at Oakland or at Siegel.
Okay.
Cascade is playing at Riverdale. We'll get to that in a little bit. And Webb will be playing at Middle Tennessee Christian. We'll get to that in a little bit. But they do not have the 4A brackets up yet.
There's going to be a lot of driving up 231 this weekend.
Just have the location.
Be wearing on it. Right. Kenny's getting the Cascade stuff together.
How's the state stuff work? Because I've never really paid attention to.
It's double elimination.
Okay.
It's double elimination in that bracket, and then
so they have two separate brackets and it's double elimination within that bracket.
They have two separate 14 brackets and double elimination in that 14 bracket, and then the winner of that bracket will play the winner of that other side in a one game state championship game at MTSU on MTSU's baseball field.
I want to ask y'all something. When they changed the name of this to the Spring Fling?
Spring Fling.
It drives me crazy.
Well, they named it to the Spring Fling because you've got
that daggum championship going on.
Well, I think that sounds very tough.
Sounds like an exhibition game.
Well, here's why they call it that, David. You got soccer, you got tennis, you got baseball, you got softball, lacrosse. You got all of those going at the same time, and but it is the state championship.
I would call it the daggum state championship series. That's what I'd call it.
At least it's in Murfreesboro.
It's all in Murfreesboro.
Right. That's Coach. You're right. At least it's in Murfreesboro.
At least
it's not in Cookville.
It could be
30 minutes away. That's right.
Or Memphis.
Yeah.
And I tell you, you say that used to they even played some of them in Laverne and all that, but we're getting off topic. We got to talk about our
Let's
kids.
run through Webb real quick, and then Kenny while he's getting the Cascade stuff together. So Coach Hall sent me some good stuff, but I want to go back here. They had to go down and play Chattanooga Boyd Buchanan on the road. They won 4-3 in the opening game. They lost the second game 12-0, and then they won 6-1. And this not only are they in the state, Webb's in the Final Four.
Yeah, they're in the Final Four. Yeah,
they're already down to 4 now.
There's only 4 teams left.
Webb will play Tuesday at 6:30 at Middle Tennessee Christian. They will play St. George, and
St. George is out of Memphis.
And then again, that's a double elimination. In the other side, it's Franklin, Grace, and Lakeway Christian. So those are the 4 teams.
You say double elimination, so it's basically 2 out of 3 then.
It's basically
really 2 out of 3.
All right. Coach Hall was good enough to send me some stuff from some of these Webb kids. Owen Vogel, district MVP, MTSU signee. He's hitting 440 for the year, 14 home runs, 6 home runs in the postseason, and over 50 RBIs and 34 stolen bases. Pretty doggone good.
Pretty good. Yep.
Gunnar Bowles, catcher, going to Columbia State. And I'm telling you, Columbia State, pretty good baseball too. 315 average, over 50 RBIs. He's all district. Drew Baker. Wonder who his daddy is.
Yeah.
We ain't got a clue, do we? Don't know Jason.
Pretty good little ball player.
Yeah, he was a pretty good ball player
Sure
too.
enough.
Hitting 382, 35 stolen bases. He is a Belmont signee. Christian Baker, I believe that's his little brother, isn't it?
That's right.
He's hitting 340. I mean, he's batting
just
average.
a freshman too, I believe.
I believe he's a freshman. Yeah. Nate Simmons, 4 home runs, 36 RBIs. Landon O'Neill, all district. He hit .400 in district games. And here's this pitcher, Sammy Ledbetter, all-district pitcher, 6-2 with an ERA of like 1.7. William Farrah, all-district pitcher. And he wanted a real point he made to me was Ryan Edwards. And this is a kid I think's been injured.
Yeah.
It was going to be probably one of his better pitchers, and he's using him in the closer role. And he's done a great job and played hurt all year. So kudos to that kid who's done really well. And then Landon Warren, a pitcher with a 1.94 ERA in 54 innings as a sophomore. And I believe he was the one I think that was throwing the no-hitter at Boyd Buchanan into the 6th inning.
All right.
So pretty impressive that Webb. And again, guys, I think that's a difficult circumstance to be making a run in right here. And kudos to Coach Hall and those kids for making a great run to the Final Four. And now they're going to play St. George over there, and we'll just have to see what happens.
That's right.
Ken, you got some Cascade stuff
Yeah, Cascade will play Tuesday at Riverdale, 6:30, and they will play Martin Westview. And the other two teams in their bracket are Sweetwater and White House Heritage. Now, I was at the game. What night was it? Thursday night is the same night. Cascade went 11 innings and Chevrolet went 11 innings that same night.
Yeah.
The Hitchcock young man that we talked about, what's his name? Jaden, pitched 8 hitless innings. He pitched 8 innings, didn't give up a hit, and that's pretty impressive when you only have 120 pitches.
Didn't give up a hit.
Didn't give up a hit in 8 innings. And then they brought another young man that's a really good player for him, Wiki Parker, a left-hander from first. And then I heard on the radio this morning that Coach Sheffield said his number 2 pitcher is just now getting back healthy.
Yeah.
So they've been making this run without a couple of their, of course they had the best pitcher, but Coach Sheffield gave me his starting lineup from the game when they played Parsons Riverside. Jordan Christian is their shortstop. Caleb Crouch plays second base. Wiki Parker, who's a really good player, plays first base. A lot of people pitching around him.
Right.
I mean, he's solid. Jaden Hathcock is a pitcher, primary.
Does he play somewhere else when he doesn't pitch?
I can't answer that. He's got here pitcher -DH. I don't know if he's just pitcher only.
Yeah.
Zakiah Dixon, really good ball player, left fielder. Thomas Dematreyer is a catcher, really solid back there. What impressed me with them when I watched them warm up is their arm strength.
Yeah.
Every one of those kids throw that rock. River Maddox, a right fielder. Elijah Westenberg, center fielder. Yeah. And Damian Maldonado plays third base. But to go back to the Hathcock young man who's up for Mr. Baseball.
He's going to Walter State. Didn't we find that out last week?
Yeah,
I thought did they say Walter State? I thought they'd say Columbia State.
I think it's Walter State.
I thought it was Walter. We had somebody come on.
When did they do that announcement for Mr. Baseball? Is this weekend?
I'm not sure. I know Coach sent me Hathcock's numbers for the year. Now this is Coach Sheffield's numbers. It says he's pitched 64.1 innings, got a 9-1 record. He's only given up 24 hits, 5 runs, 2 of those earned, 19 walks, 101 strikeouts.
Wow.
ERA is 2.17, and the opponent's batting average is .113. And the other night he pitched 8, and I saw all 8 of those. Hitless innings. And when you think about that, 120 pitches, if you pitch 8 innings and you strike out every batter, that means you got to throw 9 pitches. And that's 72 pitches. 72 out of his 120 pitches were strikes. That's not so he's throwing the ball across the plate.
Now, is he ready for game 1? Will he be ready to?
Yeah, he will be. His rest will be in time for that.
That was the advantage to Shelbyville and Cascade of winning the way they did, winning, not having to play the third game.
Yes, and not having to play that, but they're overall they're number ones, and then Coach Sheffield only pitched 3 guys in that whole series. So
what's odd about that is they beat Huntington 2-0 both games, the same score.
And some of them say Huntington could be one of the. I mean, when you look at what they've done here in the Summertown and Loretta's back-to-back state champions. So they come out of the district with that. Then they go down to Lewis County, and or they beat Lewis County at Cascade. Then they go to Riverside and sweep them, and then they come back to Huntington. They're playing and I don't believe they've given up a run in any of their games in postseason.
I got something here for you. You know the last time that Cascade lost a baseball game? April 18th against Richland 7-5. They've won 9 in a row, and they have 5 shutouts in a row in the region and sub-state, and they've not given up a run.
And,
you are correct.
And Riverdale, Richland is in the state championship. They're in the state also. And they haven't given up. Their pitching's come on pretty good.
Yeah.
And I'm just telling you, I haven't seen them, and just watching them warm up, their arm strength, not just their starters, but they were impressive.
I just don't know if it's ever happened before in a small county like Bedford County to have
I would
3
say,
baseball teams go to the state.
Three
This is
baseball.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And a softball.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unreal.
And possibly, if Cascade Soccer wins today, which we got to say something about the soccer, they're playing. I'm not sure who they play. They play, I believe it's at 1 o'clock because they're graduating in 20 minutes.
Okay, got a message here from Sean. Cascade will play Westview on Tuesday at 6:30 at Riverdale. Did you just say that?
Yeah,
okay,
Martin Westview, 6:30 Tuesday. And we'll get to Shovel in a minute. But the Cascade soccer team's playing, and they're playing well. They've played all their games at home. I don't have many of the kids, but I know one of them that I hear everybody, because one of their coaches is one of my mechanics. And he said they're always after Slade Allen. Slade is Coach Jeremy Allen. I mean, Slade Austin. I'm sorry. His dad coached for me, and is the buses in Marshall County.
Oh, okay.
But Slade is one of their better soccer players.
Old Pudge.
Yeah, Coach Pudge. Yep. It's his son. I believe he's a senior. But they're playing well. Yeah. And I was telling
I had a lot of those guys play for me when I was at
telling their athletic director last night, Cascade, in order to move through the first round of the playoffs, they had to play community. They played community in the district. Went into overtime. They played 2 10-minute overtime periods at nothing to nothing. They went to PK, penalty kicks, then had to go to a second penalty kick. Now, what penalty kicks is, in order to do a penalty kick, you have 4, but you have to be using the people that were on the field when elimination was over. So they went penalty kicks, went into a second. You couldn't use those same ones again. They had goalies even kicking penalty kicks. Had to go into sudden death. And they beat community to move on, and they've been on a hot streak ever since.
Hey guys, as we finish up today, I'd like to just throw this thought out there for y'all to talk about. All these teams, they're a part of a growing programs in Bedford County. You look at what Cascade's done; their program has done fantastic. Mm-hmm. You look at community softball; it's a machine going,
and it builds.
Okay, then you got Shelbyville's turnaround and a move to the state tournament here. You look at this throws fuel onto the future of all these programs, that once you get that thing rolling, your program is set in a direction that everybody wants to be a part of. Everybody wants to play ball. People want to come watch you play. You look at the crowds that are showing up.
Yeah.
Winning changes a lot of things in a program.
Hey, and I don't want
just like that.
I don't want this to go unnoticed.
Yeah.
But Cooper Steele.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Listen to this now. Cooper Steele, if you went to a Cascade game the other night, if you went to the Central game yesterday, if you went to the community game, softball game last night, and if you go to the Cascade soccer game today and you're wearing Cascade stuff, Cooper Steele is paying your admission.
Yeah.
They've paid admission for every fan of the home team that was supporting their local home team. Cooper Steele's footed that deal.
And if you haven't been to a Cheville softball or baseball game, I mean, it's like a college field.
it is
It's like a college field.
but
It's unbelievable.
they have and you can see in the fan base. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Well, that's again, that's gas on the fire for
Sure.
everybody.
Mhm.
If you start capturing that and hold on to it and building on that, that momentum can take programs and elevate them.
I agree.
And keep them and
Mhm.
hold them. And I think that's what we're seeing happen here.
Yep.
And I think it's going to happen countywide at every sport. You just keep on going, keep on doing your best.
And we've said it, but Coach Sheffield obviously does a tremendous job, and Coach Jones as well. Both of them were 3 seeds in their district, and it come from being
Mhm.
and went on the road to make this run to get where they got, and then just pretty much swept everybody after that.
Right.
Just a great run.
We better be moving to. We got one other team left, and I don't think David's got. We got a whole lot of time. We got to talk about Sheffield.
We're out.
Well, we got to talk a little bit about Sheffield because they impressed me yesterday. Also, I got to watch all 3 teams this weekend, and
Sheffield what?
Sheffield impressed me yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I went to their game yesterday. We hadn't talked a little bit much about Sheffield baseball.
Well,
We did a whole segment on it.
Well, that's when I was doing. That's when I
Twitter over there.
All right. Good. Hey,
we beat it today.
good. Keep beating it. Hey, keep beating it.
You had that thing. You wasn't paying no attention.
Oh, I was twittering.
Hey, I would like to say one more thing about Cheville, though. They're doing this with no seniors.
Right.
Yeah, no seniors.
No seniors. They're all juniors or less.
And Cascade's got a lot of young players in their mix too.
Yeah.
So you look at that, and
They
of
may
course,
they may be
Community's
sitting
got
here
young
next year,
players
same
in there.
thing. They may
And
may
Coach, you sitting there.
Yep.
You're getting to be a part of this in the athletic programs. It's gonna spill over to your football teams, I believe.
One of these days, hopefully, you'll be having
Exactly.
a list of stuff.
Just
so,
hang in there and
yeah,
keep fighting.
it will. It'll get there. Just
But remember, Cascades at Riverdale Tuesday 6:30. Webb is at Middle Tennessee Christian Tuesday at 6:30. Cheville will be either at Oakland or Siegel, and I'm going to say their game is going to be somewhere around the 4:30 or 6:30 game at one of those 2 schools, and it will be Tuesday also.
we don't know about community girls. Do you know about? Did you say them?
No, I did not. Oh, yeah. Community girls will play at 1:00 Tuesday,
Okay.
at McKnight or Starplex. They're all in the same place. But
We gotta go.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up. Let's thank our sponsors. Let's thank Piggly Wiggly, and I want to thank First Bank, and let's also thank.
Kincaid.
service
Company.
That was
I like that.
That was
impressive,
good.
guy.
there.
We'll see everybody right back here next
We
week.
hadn't
Hopefully,
practiced
Hey, we will be back next week.
we will.
right?
We will be back
Yeah,
next
we
week.
will be
can't
back
leave
next
this
week.
hanging.
We can't leave it hanging.
Yeah, so hopefully all the state championships will
Maybe we'll have
that-
some popcorn next
all
week.
the state championships
Celebrate.
wrap up Friday.
Celebration.
All state championships play on Friday, so this will
This
be a
will
wrap
be
up
it.
show.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll see everybody next week. Hopefully, we got a state title to bring home.
Yep.
We'll be back next week.
4.